Okay, it's sad to see that OnePlus did not roll out OxygenOS 16.1 update for OnePlus Nord series. And it's not only about OnePlus older devices, I mean the Nord series, even the latest device of OnePlus Nord, which is OnePlus Nord 6, did not receive the OxygenOS 16.1 update. But they have rolled out the June update for this device, and guys, after that particular update, the battery backup have increased a lot. I also noticed improvements in the performance part. So we'll talk about both the things, and along with that, I'll also talk about the camera improvements, whether they have done any improvements in the camera or not. So here I have my OnePlus Nord 6. I've been using this device as my primary phone from more than 24 hours. Currently, you can see the current version with this June update is 16.0.5.1000. If you take a look at the security patch, this build comes with 1st June 2026 security patch. And the update size was slightly bigger. That's the reason we thought of, entirely testing the device, which includes performance part, camera, general stability, and battery backup. So this was the update size, which was 1.09 GB. If you guys haven't updated your device, you can just go to the beta section and check for the RC update. I updated my device from the RC update section itself. But now, before talking about things, guys, if you find the content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. So the first main thing is the battery part, which a lot of users are concerned nowadays. But trust me, if you guys haven't seen our OnePlus 12 video, in that also we noticed battery improvements after the June update, and same thing here I noticed on my OnePlus Nord 6 also. Talking about the overnight battery drain, you can see I kept my device idle at 113 in the night and morning when I woke up, which was around 8:33. The battery percentage was 39%. So we only noticed 3% of overnight battery drain compared to previous build where I used to see somewhere around 1 to 2% of overnight battery drain. Talking about the battery backup, here you can see I was about to complete 24 hours. With 21 hours from the last charge, you can see I got 8 hours and 24 minutes of screen on time. And this was entirely with the basic usage, guys. We did not do any kind of gaming, just some camera samples and using things like Instagram, YouTube. Still, I would say with 35% battery remaining, the screen on time was 8 hours 24 minutes. You all know after 24 hours, we can't see the screen on time. So that's the reason at around 21 hours, I had taken a screenshot. And if you see, when the battery percentage was 19%, I had used the device for almost 26 hours. You can say 27 hours, 26 hours, 52 minutes. So with no doubt, battery backup is really great on this latest build. And I also noticed improvements in the performance part. So while testing benchmark scores using Geekbenchmark application, you can see previously multi-core scores were slightly on the lower side. But if you take a look at the scores, those are slightly on the higher side. And the same thing goes with the Antutu benchmark application. Previously device scored 23,77,000. On this latest build, scores were 23,98,000. But in the wildlife extremes test test, we noticed slight dips on this latest build. You can see on the previous build, stability scores were 59.4, and on this latest build, stability scores were 49.1. After that, in this CPU throttling, you can see on the previous build, maximum CPU had throttled 66% with the average gips of 4,63,000. On this latest build, the maximum CPU have throttled 78%, and the graph is also on the better side compared to previous one. After that, we also noticed slight changes in the camera application version. Previously, it was 6.106.863, and on this latest build, it's 6.106.908. So that's the reason we thought of testing out the camera also. Though we did not notice much of improvements, overall, we got well-balanced photography experience both in daylight and low light conditions. The primary camera still captures sharp images with natural color, good contrast, and pretty good dynamic range, especially in the challenging scenes with bright skies. Close-up shots also stands out with crisp detail and pleasing background blur, making flowers photography quite appealing. Night photos are also clean with controlled noise and readable details even under artificial lighting. Also, HDR processing effectively preserves highlights and shadow details without making photos look overly processed. While there's a slight oversaturation in the reds and occasionally highlight clipping around bright light. But overall image quality remains similar. Even on Nord series, that bug have not been fixed. Like whenever you turn on or turn off the dark mode, the control center automatically disappears. And it's the same case on almost all the OnePlus smartphones running OxygenOS 16.0 or 16.1. About the changelogs, guys, we did not notice much of changes in this particular update, and we tested it thoroughly because of the update size. Because if you take a look at the changelogs, there are only two changes what they have mentioned. One of them related to app drawer and the second one related to accessibility permissions. And things like support of sunset and moon phases was added with the SOTA update, which this device received few days back. But on other OnePlus smartphone, this thing was included in the main update itself. Some devices got this update using the SOTA update and some with the main update. And about the change, what they have mentioned in the changelogs, which is related to app drawer which says in the category section now you can also see app suggestions, which smartly highlights your most used application for faster access. But here on OnePlus Nord 6, that option is not available. So let me open up the app drawer. If you go to the category section, you can see we have recently installed application. Even if I go to settings, and you can see we have enabled show app suggestion, but still we don't get to see the suggested app here on the top side. So this might be a bug. Like other OnePlus devices change logs, OnePlus would have just copy pasted the change, but here on my particular unit, I'm not able to see that suggested applications in the category section. After that, next change is related to accessibility permissions, wherein any unofficial app attempts risky actions, you will see a pop-up on the screen, and there with a single tap, you can revoke all the relevant permissions. So that's the only change, and at last, they have added the June security patch. So guys, currently, if I would have to say something about this particular update for OnePlus Nord 6, it's a good to go update. There are no heating issues, which I've noticed, and in general also, I did not notice any kind of jitters while scrolling around. So if you guys haven't updated your device, it's a good to go update for your OnePlus Nord 6. Meanwhile, if you guys have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.